Hi, welcome back. Here in this practical exercise, we're going to learn about how we can take input values from a user. Here we would take multiple inputs from the user and calculate area of a triangle based on provided values. So let's start. We just need to write a scanner class. We need to import a scanner class by simply writing import java.util.scanner. After that, we could start with a class method. We have to declare a public class area of triangle. Then we need to write the main method, a public static void main. We need to declare the class as public in order to access this class. And everything goes within the main block. A scanner is used to take input from the user. The input could be in varied format. It could be a character, a string of characters, integer, decimal, float, or multiple values. We need to first create an object for the scanner class by using the syntax scanner s equals to new scanner, where scanner is the name of the class, here scanner, and s is the object for this scanner class. Here, when we want to access multiple values from the user, we could create multiple objects for the scanner class. To display a message on a screen to allow user to know whether he has to provide the value or not, we could write a statement on the screen. Enter the base of a triangle. A triangle has a base, hypotenuse, and a perpendicular length. So we can calculate the area when we know the base and the height and the perpendicular length. We could take this value and assign it in another variable. Here we have declared b as a double variable, and we could read the input using s.nextDouble using this method. Then we could ask a user to provide the value for height or perpendicular length using the system out println statement, and read the input as the same manner and store it in another variable. So h for height. We could call the next to double to access the value in the double format or float decimal value. Then we could perform the calculation based on certain logic. Here we need to calculate the area of a triangle. So we will multiply base into height and divide it by 2. Base into height divided by 2. The product of base and height and divide by 2 would be the formula for calculating area. After we have calculated the area and stored it in another variable, here area, we could display it on the screen by writing system out println statement, providing the area of the triangle value on the screen. We could write area of a triangle and provide this argument or value. We need to provide a value in format of standard input. If you are using online compiler, we could provide multiple values separated by either enter or spacebar. Or when you are using IDE or command line utility, you would be required to provide the values whenever they are asked. And when you execute, it will be executed as here. Here we have a simple error. We have omitted a parenthesis, and here it is. We have provided base and height of a triangle, and the area of triangle is computed as 10. 4 and 5 was the value for base and height, and based on the formula, it has calculated the area of the triangle. Similarly, we could take multiple streams of input from the user using multiple objects for the scanner class or multiple parameters. We could read an entire line, entire page, a character one by one, based on different formats or double, float, integer, and more.